Are you ready to tackle thinning edges and buzz this 2025? Are you ready to tackle all of that naturally? If you experience visible scalp, brittle hair falls out in clumps during wash day, I got you on today's video. Yes, you can apply this from your scalp to your hair tips and watch your hair stay strengthened and without falling out every time you wash your hair or comb glides through your hair. If you experience dry, dull, brittle hair, slow hair growth, dandruff, you need to make this perfect scalp and hair growth spray. Do not miss making this herbal hair growth spray if you experience shedding, breakage, and itchy scalp, flaky scalp. A lot of you think that flaky scalp, dandruff, that they are normal. Probably some of you think that they grow your hair, but I'm here to bust your bubble. If your scalp is not healthy, forget it, your hair is not going to grow. So this herbal hair growth spray is going to arrest all your scalp issues and then help you grow your hair really long and thick. I know you must have heard a lot about some of the herbal ingredients that I'm about to share on this video, especially rosemary and its great benefits for your hair, scalp, and overall hair health. This is one of the ingredients on today's recipe that you shouldn't joke with. So sit right back and ensure you watch this video to the end. When it comes to hair care, there is something that I avoid like a plague, and that is tight hairstyles. I opted for these tight hairstyles 3 years ago simply because of how simple, how manageable it is. So I have been consistent. Now look at my hair. My hair has become too thick to handle that. People are thinking that I attached extensions to my hair to make it this beautiful and full. So to begin, let's start by sterilizing our jar. Whatever jar you're going to use, make sure it is clean, make sure it is sterilized. One way to sterilize your apparatus for DIY is just to wash it thoroughly and then use warm water and salt to rinse it. After rinsing it, invert it to dry and you have sterilized it. Our first ingredient is cloves. Now, if you have been consistent on this channel, you know that I've used cloves for over 5 years on this channel. This is an amazing herb. It is super potent. Yes, you heard right. Hear it from those channels that cloves are very, very potent. So when combined with other amazing herbs, it will give you all the results that you are looking for. I have recorded a lot of feedbacks. Guys, the feedbacks that I got on my 2 previous videos, they are amazing. I watch a lot of you share that your hair has become thick, that your hair is no longer shedding, and that your hair is now healthy. That is a thing of joy to me. Next ingredient is rosemary. Guys, you need to go read about rosemary for hair. Rosemary is very, very potent. It is an amazing herb to be used on your hair, whether you are relaxed or you're natural. This is your natural minoxidil. So for the proportion, I measured out 1 tablespoon of the dry rosemary leaves. That doesn't mean that you can use the fresh ones. So moving on to the third ingredient, I've got rose petals. If you don't have rose petals, you can substitute that with hibiscus. So hibiscus is as good as rose petals. The only thing is that hibiscus is thinning, and over time hibiscus can help your hair to grow darker and darker, all right, not like dye. But rose petal is mild and also is less thinning. No matter how you add it to your DIY, no matter the quantity, it is not as thinning as hibiscus. So for those of you that don't like hibiscus, this thinning effect, you can use rose petals. They are both good. Pour about 500 ml of hot water to the jar containing all the ingredients and steep for 12 hours. Just leave it on your tabletop in your kitchen. Wait for 12 hours. But if you're running short of time, you can strain yours in 8 hours, but I love to keep mine for 12 hours. That way you get all the benefits embedded in these herbs that we are using. Now it's time to strain. For the straining, I used my strainer and a beaker to collect my filtrate. I have to say this here, that those of you that store your DIY recipe like the herbal hairspray in the refrigerator for weeks, for months. Yes, the refrigerator can preserve it as long as you want, provided you have constant power supply. But one thing is that this product loses its potency. After 5 days, it loses its potency. So which one do you prefer? Is it better for you to let it lose its potency and you use it and it is bland? Or basically what I mean is for it not to give you any effect or yield any benefits for your hair, than for you to use it within 5 days and discard and make a fresh one. I have pointed out times without number that if you don't want to be wasting your DIY products, get Liquid Gemma Plus. It is a preservative. It is broad spectrum. Get Liquid Gemma Plus. You can get it on Amazon or all these people that sell formulators raw materials in the market. You can get it. Add 1% of that to whatever quantity of herbal hair spray that you make. That will save you the stress of storing this in the refrigerator and having it not work. So that's just what I want to point out. So use this as I would normally tell you to use it. This video is going to be short because that's just how I want it. You already know the drill. You already know how I tell you to use your herbal hairspray and tea. But someone can be kind enough to help me explain in the comment section. That will let me know that you guys really watch me, and I'm going to pin the best comment. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next.